Where do I start? I'm sitting in a bedsit surrounded by half-done projects, staring at an empty screen on my computer. I've not done this kind of thing since I was at school. There I had to write what I knew about, but now I can write whatever I like. So many ideas to choose from. Which ideas do I squeeze out and which do I push back into the cauliflower porridge filing system that is my brain? Maybe I should finish the story about the boy trapped in a giant's stomach. It got sent to me. It got me sent to the bottom English class. Not because it was bad. Mrs. McGrath used it as an example in the class for showing how it fulfilled the required criteria for that particular assignment. She took me to one side at the end of the class and said, "I've told you before, do not write about things that are not real." I think you'll enjoy Mrs. Reed's class. They have a lot more fun. But that was when I was 13. I'm 34 now, with other ideas and just as much frustration. Maybe I should write about my band, the Las Vegas Mermaids, and the characters that surround us, like Max von Wiener, our evil manager, with huge gambling debts and a large, quite possibly fake beard. Although it would be nice to spend a bit of a mental holiday away from the Mermaids, because I do spend a lot of my time thinking about new songs, old songs, costumes, video storyboards, having to make the next poster, stroke flyer, and other performance ideas. Perhaps I should see what happens if I start to type about my late night skateboarding on the seafront and the ding ding ching from the masts and the rigging of the boats on the beach in the wind. The way the dealers stare at me as I fall off my skateboard. No. That would remind me about how much my back aches from nearly falling off my skateboard while I was trying to be on time to work this morning. Why don't I use the backache to trigger my imagination? Yes, an old pro wrestler about to go out for a bout, focusing on the match ahead, trying to banish the aches from years of arm locks and power slams with adrenaline and heat rub. The grizzled veteran has had years in the ring. He was the teenage sensation, the first person to beat Mick McManus on World of Sport when British wrestling meant something on TV. Most of the crowd still love him, or at least respect him. Except for that long-haired loudmouth. No. I'm not sure how well I can do that before I start being rude about superstar Mal Sanders. It is so much better fun to shout actually at him during the wrestling shows I go to, where he can answer back. Now the only wrestling going on is in my head, against the blank screen and the flashing cursor.